Thank you everybody for joining this week's Caribbean Corner. It's a pleasure to have you here. We've got some fantastic speakers and some fantastic hotels this week, and some great prizes as well. So don't forget, just briefly from my part, to keep logging your bookings on mycaribbeanrewards.com. Every single booking to the Caribbean counts. So I'm going to let everybody introduce themselves. So starting at the top, we've got Karishma. Tell us who you are and where you're from.
Absolutely. My name is Karishma St. Remy, and I am representing the Landings Resort and Spa in beautiful St. Lucia. Let her inspire you.
Excellent. And you've got a prize, I hear.
Absolutely. So today we will be giving away a 3-night stay in one of our beautiful 1-bedroom Marina View Villa suites for 2 adults with your breakfast included.
Perfect. Thank you very much. So everybody needs to be listening in very, very carefully to the presentations. And then I'm going to introduce now, we've got James. James, what's your name? Where do you come from?
I'm James Carvetta. Lovely to be here. Thanks for having me. I'm from Iberostar Hotels and Resorts. I'm representing our Cuba products today, but I'm broadcasting live from a very wet and grey Manchester.
You've got again a prize?
We do. Right, okay, so I'm really jealous of who's going to take this home. We've got 2 nights at our beautiful Iberostar Parque Central in Havana, bed and breakfast for 2 people, followed by a further 2 nights at the stunning Iberostar Varadero for another 2 people on all-inclusive. So 4 nights in total, which is fantastic.
Brilliant. Thank you very, very much. Mr. Graham.
Hello there, hi. I'm Graham Brooks and I'm the Business Development Manager for the UK for a company called RCD Hotels. So anybody that's thinking, I'm sure I saw him earlier on in the month with Hard Rock Hotels, that's because we do own Hard Rock Hotels. But the hotel I'm here to talk about today is UNICO 2087 Hotel in Riviera in Mexico. And our prize is a fabulous 3 nights all-inclusive stay there. And hopefully when you see the presentation, everybody will want to go. Hi, Barbara has been saying hello to people that are coming up here.
So, I mean, what do I need to do to win these prizes? I think I need to put it down. I'm going to join. But thank you very much, Graham. And last but not least, we've got Sunnybell. Tell us where you're from and what your prize is, please.
Thank you very much. I am representing the beautiful Ocean Club 4 Seasons Resort in the Bahamas, the Grand Dam of the Caribbean. It's been around for decades. I've been with the property for 6 years, and I'm so happy to share it with you so that you can see our little beautiful piece of paradise. And today I will be giving away a 2-night stay in one of our luxury oceanfront rooms for 2 people, inclusive of daily breakfast.
Amazing. I bet you've seen some celebrities in your time at that hotel too.
Quite a few.
Amazing. Well, brilliant. Thank you very much. So, okay, we're going to start. And Sunnybell, you're going to transport us to the Bahamas.
I am. Let's see if I can get this right. I'm going to go ahead and share my screen.
Perfect.
And we'll start from the beginning. And didn't do this the first time. All right, please tell me, do you see the full screen?
I see the screen, but not the full screen.
Okay.
Maybe delay.
Let's start again. Let me see. Slideshow, why isn't it starting? See? It's always right.
Yeah, it's still on the 2 point.
Let's try this again with a different screen. We did practice, I swear.
We always practice, but it means nothing when you get live and technical things happen.
It might be that your window was minimized. Perhaps if the window was...
Oh, I think
we've got the video. Perfect.
Yeah. So now I can't see my presentation.
Oh.
I am having a little bit of a delay. So sorry, everyone. It is opening up now.
We're on Caribbean time, it's fine.
That's right.
Island time, always on island time.
Exactly. Just take a glass of rum and enjoy. Okay, we're good. Now it's perfect.
Perfect. All right. So now that we're done with that, let me start and tell you a little bit again about our beautiful property. So our resort is located in Nassau Paradise Island specifically. Some of you may be familiar with the island due to the famous Atlantis resort, which is on the same island as we are in Paradise Island. They're actually just about 20 to 25 minutes walking from our resort on this beautiful beach, or just a 4 or 5 minute car ride on our complimentary transfers to the Atlantis resort. Our guests have full complimentary access to all of the amenities, the water park, and all of the marine habitats over at Atlantis. So it's definitely a great value for families who are looking to experience the activities over at Atlantis, but without having a little bit more privacy and a little bit of a different experience. One of the main differences with our resort and many resorts in our destination specifically is, of course, our beautiful beach. And we all know the Caribbean has amazing beaches, so it's not exclusive to the Bahamas. But what makes us great in our destination is that we don't have any other resorts or businesses on either side of our property. So that gives us the opportunity of offering a very exclusive experience. Our resort is a low-rise property, so there are no high-rises, no big buildings, no elevators, hallways. As you can see, the beach is very spread out and open for our guests. So we've actually been practicing social distancing well before social distancing was a thing, and the property lends itself to that. Four Seasons partnered with Johns Hopkins University to create this program called Lead with Care that helps us during this process of COVID and establishing all of the contactless check-in to everything that you could imagine. Now, what makes the resort again unique is that since it's completely open air, there are no hallways. The only closed-in area basically is the reception area. Dune Restaurant sits right there on the beach. It's a Jean-Georges restaurant, and it offers fine dining daily, and that is where you would be having breakfast daily when you win your prize. We also have 8 spa villas that are also individual spa villas, so very, very private, very exclusive. So again, a perfect stay for someone who's looking for that privacy and that exclusivity. As you mentioned, we have seen a lot of celebrities throughout the years, and we love to highlight this in our beautiful reception area, AKA library also. Many of the images that are there are from celebrities that have stayed with us through the decades. The resort opened in the 1960s. One of the images on that piano is the Beatles. They stayed with us in the 1960s as well. So we've gone that far back. And you might recognize the image to the top left is our driveway, basically when our guests first arrived to the resort. And it was featured in the movie Casino Royale, 007, James Bond himself stayed with us there while they were doing the film. The resort has 2 different wings that can accommodate anyone that's looking for, depending on what style they're looking for, what kind of experience. So the Hartford wing was the original wing that was built on property in the 60s, and it was fully renovated in 2015. Here we have a much more modern style, and we can accommodate families of 4 here with a queen size sleeper sofa. Then the other side of the property, we have the Crescent wing. This was built in the early 2000s, and it offers a little bit more privacy. It's a little further away from the main area of the resort, and it does, as you can see, have a completely different design, more traditional to the Bahamas. And that oceanfront room is what we're giving away today. So it is larger than the rooms over in the Hartford wing, and again, it offers a little bit more privacy. We also have villas, anything from 2-bedroom all the way up to 5-bedroom. So this one here that you're seeing here is a 2-bedroom plunge pool villa, 2-bedroom, 2-bath, king bedded master with a double queen and the second room. And you have, of course, your own private plunge pool. And these were fully renovated at the end of 2019. Then for the top of the top, creme de la creme at the property, we have our villa residences. So here we have anywhere from 3 to 4 bedrooms, each with their own private pool, private access to the beach, fully dedicated staff, housekeepers, butler, including a chef. So these seem to be the hot ticket item lately. Everyone is looking to have that private retreat experience, a private getaway, create their own bubble, if you will, with the families that want to stay, enjoy their time together, but of course in a beautiful destination. These are also some of the images from our villas. Those are the 3 villas right there, right in the ocean. And these were also fully renovated at the end of 2019 as well. So nice and refreshed and redone. As far as the property, we have 3 restaurants on property. All of them are open air seating or have open air seating available. And we have 2 bars as well. The famous Vesper Martini right there in the Martini bar, that they make an excellent job of preparing that Vesper Martini, also from the movie Casino Royale. 3 pools in total. We have an adult only pool and 2 family friendly pools overlooking the beautiful Versailles Gardens and the cloister at the very end, and the unique part of the property that was also built in the 1960s. And that cloister was flown in from France and built right on our property. So a very unique part of the resort. Activities on property, we have our kids program. We are family friendly. We have tennis, we have golf, our spa and fitness center, create private experiences anywhere on the property with picnics or private dinners. And of course, complimentary activities such as the bicycles or non-motorized water activities. So plenty to do right on property. And of course, off property, we have everything that you can think of when it comes to the ocean: snorkeling, fishing, diving. And the most famous experience, as you can see there from the bottom right, is our little piggies in the Exumas. So we do offer excursions over to the Exumas. It's a full day excursion that includes a swimming with the pigs, swimming with sharks, and feeding the iguanas. So very interesting experience that you can have while you're in the Bahamas. And that is the end of our presentation, but I would also like to show a video, if it will work this time, hopefully. Let's see, where's my video? It is a brief video. Can you see it?
Yep, I can hear it.
Let me tell you about a place like no other place on earth, with crystal blue water, miles of ivory white sand, and smiles that go on even further. This is a place that has welcomed the world. Families, friends, and those destined to be so much more. This is a place that captivates all the senses. The sense of excitement, the sense of fun, the sense of knowing you can do it all, and the good sense of knowing when to do nothing. So, let me tell you about this place. My place. And soon to be your place.
Wonderful. Okay, and that is all I have for you today.
Wow, it brings back so many memories of spending the day there, and it really is a stunningly beautiful hotel. And the gardens, the modelled on is at Versailles, and it's just amazing. The beaches are wow. So yeah, thank you for that. And as the guy in the video said, it's soon to be your place. One of you will be staying here. So thank you very, very much, Sunny Bell. Okay. Now we're going to move on to Mexico, and we've got Graham that is going to tell us all about UNICO 2087.
Hello there, hi. So let me share my screen. Yes, so as I say, I'm Graham, Business Development Manager for the UK for RCD Hotels. You've got my details there. They'll come up at the end of the screen again, so don't worry too much about that, and I'll follow up sort of anyway. So the... there we go. So UNICO 2087 Hotel on Riviera Maya, a stunning 5-star hotel, a member of leading hotels of the world, and recently we won the prestigious AAA 5 Diamond Award. So it really is a hotel of amazing quality. When you say AAA 5 Diamond and leading hotels of the world, sometimes the hotel could maybe sound a little bit pretentious, but I actually want to sort of play that down a little bit, because the hotel certainly isn't pretentious. It's a great fun hotel, and I'd probably say young and trendy, which is probably everything that I'm not these days, but it is a beautiful sort of young vibe hotel. Sorry, my screen is not being very responsive. So UNICO means unique, and the 2087 are the global coordinates for the hotel. So they form sort of part of that sort of exclusive address. Now, the image that you can see there is actually from is taken from the lobby to the beach. Now, anybody that's familiar with sort of a lot of the hotels down on Riviera Maya in Mexico will be very aware that very often you can't even see the beach from the property. So there, at least you can see it's actually quite an intimate property. I'm not going to go through the safety protocols of the hotel at the moment, simply because I think you would know that we will be dealing with a lot of those things to an incredibly high standard as a member of leading hotels of the world, etc. So, but the document that you can see there, which has got our enhanced safety protocols, I will send on to you, so you will get those after the presentation. That's the shape of the hotel. It's a traditional Mayan shape. So you've got sort of the arch shape. So about 85% of the rooms have got sort of ocean views or good sea views. So that's the shape of the hotel, just to show you the kind of shape that it is. The hotel is only 448 rooms, which if you're looking for a sort of boutique hotel down in Riviera Maya, that's probably the nearest you're going to get to it, because as you know, some of them, including some that we own, are 2,000 and 3,000 room hotels. So 448 rooms and suites with 5 restaurants, 5 bars, 3 swimming pools, and it's an adult-only property. So 18 is the minimum age. All the ground floor rooms are swim up, and all the higher floor rooms actually have a jacuzzi bathtub on their sort of balcony, so they're all outside. So guests can sort of choose, sort of whichever experience they want. And we do also then have sort of suites available as well, which have the same sort of facilities. That's the Alcoba King. That's actually, to all intents and purposes, that's our lead-in room. And they don't really get much better than that. So you can see it's very, as I would describe, as very modern Mexico. It's gone as sort of a lot of the gimmicky colours that you might see in some properties. It's very modern and very sort of toned down with modern fabrics and textures and everything. So the rooms really are beautiful. And you can see there the bathroom, very high-end toiletries. They really are lovely, and they're all in full-size bottles, so they're not miniatures. I have to say, and I do always joke, I think we're the worst all-inclusive hotel in the world that puts a set of scales there sort of in the room so you can weigh yourself during your 14-night all-inclusive holiday. I think we're a bit cruel on that one, but they are there, and you can weigh your bags before you go to the airport on them, I'm sure. But so really high-end bathrooms. The name UNICO or unique sort of really follows through to a lot of the touches that we do. And here you can just sort of see some images taken from one of the guest rooms, and you'll see there's 2 sun hats there. And what we do is, for every guest that checks in, there's sun hats waiting in their room for them, so they don't need to take them along with them. We'll sort of provide those. They're just in their room. And I think usually about twice a week we have a local artist that's sort of sat around the pool under a sort of canopy, and our local artist will actually paint on your hat for you, so that by the time you leave the property, you've got a very unique sun hat for you to take home. So really nice. It's a good moment to actually just sort of say UNICO, as well as our Hard Rock hotels, but UNICO is a very LGBT friendly hotel. So if you've got any customers from the LGBT community, send them to UNICO with absolutely no worries whatsoever. And the reason I say that at this point is because with the sun hats, if we've got 2 men checking in, it will be 2 men's hats waiting for them. If it's 2 ladies, it will be women's hats waiting for them. So the attention to detail is really, really cool. When guests actually check in, if they haven't done this before, because most people have done this before they get there, you're actually encouraged to download the app for the hotel. And from the app, you can liaise with your personal concierge. Every room is hosted. It's not a butler. I don't think that's sort of the kind of thing we're going for. But you'll have your personal host who will look after you while you stay, and you can contact them through the app. But you can also do things like order room service, which actually comes in particularly handy with the climate that we're in at the moment. You can order room service, and that actually extends to every single sunbed around the pool and on the beach. They're all numbered. So if you want to order sort of poolside service, just go on the app and order, and it's actually, sort of brought to sunbed 127 or where you happen to be. So you don't need to be waving your arms around to sort of get a drink or food or anything. So it's a really nice touch. We have what we call our inclusions program at UNICO, and this is where we actually sort of, to all intents and purposes, include spa treatments, rounds of golf at 2 golf courses, and excursions. Now, with that, if you have a spa treatment and the spa treatment is, say, $200 US, you do pay a service fee of 25%. So all you're actually going to pay is like $50 for a $200 spa treatment. So if you've got guests that are particularly interested in a spa holiday, then this is a great hotel to send them to, because they can have unlimited spa treatment. So 2 a day, 3 a day, have whatever you want. Say as many rounds of golf as you want, and all they pay is a 25% service fee of whatever the price appears to be. And then they can do like the trips to the cenotes and Tulum or Chichen Itza, some fantastic days out and some great things to do. When the hotel first opened, we decided, again, with that unique theme in mind, that we would never have a head chef for more than a year. And we're true to our word. We're on our sort of 3rd head chef now. And don't feel sorry for them. I'm sure they're very well paid and they've got somewhere absolutely fantastic to go after that. They're not just quite redundant or anything. But it means that our food experiences are different every year. They are unique every year. So we have a new head chef that will put their interpretation on sort of what we serve. And it really is, the restaurants are absolutely incredible. I'm just going to show you a couple of the images of the restaurants here. This is Cuave Siete. Cuave Siete is our Mexican restaurant. Again, I think going with that, it's not pretentious. You can see that from that picture. Very sort of modern Mexico. You can see in the background there is a bar, which actually might not seem a great big thing. But what we've done in each of the restaurants is we've actually put a bar in, because what we want is every single night when a guest goes to dinner, we want them to feel that they're going out to a fine dining restaurant. So they can have a drink at the bar, they can eat, they can go back to the bar for a coffee or an after dinner drink. It's about having that full sort of going out dining experience. Mi Carista is our Italian restaurant. Well, it's Italian, sort of Mediterranean, so it's not just all Italian. And in the left-hand side there, you can see the bar behind there. Just the food I just can't rave enough about. This is Moira House, which is our Asian fusion restaurant. So you've got teppanyaki, you've got sushi, you've got a la carte, all sorts of different things in there. Cafe Inez is just by the lobby. You can just grab a coffee anytime there. You can grab some sandwich to take to the beach, take back to your room. And I always sort of say that actually just going in there, if you pick up the quality of the food in just Cafe Inez, if you pick something up in there, if you were in London, you'd probably be paying 20, 30 pounds by the time you've sort of walked out of there. So with the all-inclusive, it really is tremendous value. 2087, which is our sort of poolside restaurant, which is for breakfast and becomes our steakhouse at night. One of the swimming pools, but my favorite swimming pool is actually the La UNICO, which is tiled in black, which is fantastic because it retains the heat and yet you don't get sort of bounce off of light. So it's, I think every swimming pool should be tiled in black. It just makes sort of so much more sense, really. So really, really lovely pool. I'm going to send you details on our wedding packages, because we do actually complimentary weddings at UNICO for up to 32 people. We can do weddings for much, much bigger than that. But included, which is very unusual, we do include bride's hair and makeup, groom's manicure, complimentary pre or post wedding massage, and 40 photographs. So our wedding offering, it really is fantastic. But again, I'll send you more information on that. Our really exciting bit at the moment is working on VIVANT Rewards, which is our brand new reward program for travel agents. This, you're going to get details of this in the next couple of weeks. It's nearly ready to launch. What we're going to be doing, this is tying in with Hard Rock Hotels. We also own, here we go for another plug at the moment, is Nobu Hotels. We own Nobu Hotels in Los Cabos and in Chicago, and you can actually combine your rewards. So if you do lots of bookings to Hard Rock but want to go to UNICO, then just save up the reward points and stay at UNICO or Nobu, whichever one you want. So we're going to be offering free stays as well as monetary rewards as well. If that wasn't enough, we're going to be adding a special event so you can actually get the chance to win prizes as well. We've got something really incredible lined up for next November already, which is incredibly exciting. I can't tell you about that just yet because we're going to launch this fairly soon, but watch out for VIVANT Rewards. It's going to get really exciting. So thank you. That's it from me. As I say, you've got my details there. So if anybody's got anything, feel free to sort of email me later on, or I will follow up with details of the health and safety and weddings and all those sort of things. So that's it from me. I hope you enjoyed UNICO 2087, and unfortunately somebody's going to be going there fairly soon with our prize. Over to you, Sarah.
Thank you very much, Graham. Yeah, we will be launching the reward program literally over a couple of days. So look out on your emails for that, and then get signed up. So thank you, Graham.
Pleasure.
Now we're going to move over to Cuba. You need to dance. Can you do the salsa?
Oh gosh, rightio. Do you know what? My dancing is featured on a few webinars, so I think it probably should stay in the past. So I'm going to share screens with you, and yeah, you're right. Transport ourselves to gorgeous Cuba. Right. So is that showing there now? Excellent. So can you see?
Yeah, we could. I mean, you've just dropped it back.
Ah, fantastic. Right, yeah. So wonderful. Oh my gosh, Cuba, a destination I could talk about all day long and forevermore. Really important destination for Iberostar Hotels as well. As you can see, we've got a lot of property within this destination. I'm not going to talk about all of the hotels because I really wouldn't have enough time, but I'm going to pull out some really important properties and actually kind of highlight some of the ones that are currently receiving clients as well. Because what's great is that the destination is opening up once again to international travel, and received its first clients earlier this week, actually, with its first UK customers due to arrive on Monday, as we have a new flight from Manchester to Varadero, which will be operated by TUI. So it's great. We're getting international clients back in the destination. One thing to mention about Cuba too is there is a mandatory COVID test that the clients will be asked to take upon arrival. However, the cost of this is paid for by the Cuban government. So quite a nice little touch there, I think. So as we reopened our properties, we had to obviously completely adjust the way in which that we worked. How we care is what we've done to make sure our hotels are safe, and for all of your clients, for yourselves, and as well for our staff as well. So I just want to show a brief video to summarize some of these key actions. So yeah, absolutely loads has been done behind the scenes. We've been really busy. I couldn't possibly name all of the different protocols that have been implemented because we would be here all day. But as you can see, we've really studied every single touch point within the property, within the properties, and made sure that we've come up with solutions to make sure they're safe and secure, but at the same time maximising the client's experience, and just making the most. Introducing new technology, for example, the Iberostar app is available, where this reduces so many of the different touch points that would have been available otherwise, but also allows people much more flexibility to communicate, book restaurants and order things online. Now, what's great news as well is for the first time in Cuba, we're able to offer customers free Wi-Fi within our hotels as well. So that's something that you know, we're used to everywhere, but great news for the destination that we can now offer that within the properties available there. So we wanted to not only make sure that we were taking care of the customer, we wanted to make sure that as we built our business back, we did it better than before, and staying true to our sustainability pillars has been now so more than ever really quite important. One thing that's really quite nice is that we've already eliminated single-use plastics from our properties in Cuba, but also all of our properties worldwide, with the view to becoming waste-free by 2025 and carbon neutral by 2030. So we're building back our business better than ever before. And oh my gosh, I can't wait to show you our wonderful portfolio. So, hot off the press, this happened just at the beginning of the year. We got permission from the Cuban government to be able to import fresh produce and deliver it to the Iberostar hotels located all around the island. So never before has it been possible to import certain things into the destination. And we're so lucky, we've actually got a factory up in Havana that we built ourselves, and we can distribute. There's over 58 new products that previously just weren't available within the destination, and this has really elevated the standard of the cuisine within our properties, and also it's exclusive to Iberostar hotels only as well. So over in Havana, beautiful Havana, the much loved Parque Central property, and this is right in the center of colonial Havana. I was lucky enough to stay here myself, and in fact, one of you guys will be staying here as well. And this is part of the 2-center free stay that we're offering to one of the lucky winners. I've got to say that rooftop pool overlooks the whole city of Havana. And it's just absolutely incredible. We've got another hotel in Havana too, actually, and it's the Iberostar Packard. This is by far, gosh, so luxurious and adds a new level of luxury to the destination. The property itself it opened just in 2018, and it's just completely stunning and the height of luxury. It's very different to the Parque Central, so I think we've got a lot of different kind of customers' tastes covered within the two properties. And then taking you over to the stunning beach of Varadero. So we're talking about a 2-hour drive away from Havana. So whether your clients fly into Varadero or Havana, they can make the Twin Center really quite easily. This property is much loved, consistently scoring some of the highest reviews of all the hotels in Cuba, and definitely in Varadero. We've got the Bella Vista Varadero. Again, this hotel is also very, very, very much loved. It's open, so all of the 3 Varadero properties are open now and they're ready to receive clients. And we've also got the 4-star option. Again, this is Varadero as well. And if you're looking for a sort of a leading price kind of thing, this would be a great one to sort of target first off. So all 3 of the Varadero properties are open now and they're receiving clients as we speak, and the staff are incredibly excited about it. So for those of you in Europe, we've got the Iberostar Pro system. So of course we work with all the big tour operators within the industry, but for those of you that would like to buy our beds directly from us, we do have this great system, and we offer price parity with online. We do a price match guarantee, and commission starts at 14%, but you can actually earn up to 17%. So I can follow up with some additional information with regards to this system. And for those of you that aren't already members of our rewards platform, staragents.com, we would invite you to register and create an account and start engaging with Star Agents. This is where you can get up to 50% travel agent saving. You can also now collect points every time you book an Iberostar hotel. and you can combine your points with the travel agent rate, and you can get free stays with us as well. So a really great way to gain some additional experience by actually seeing our hotels for yourself. So finally, this is a bit of a video that our team, the animation team over in the Iberostar Tenos put together, and it's just quite fabulous. I thought I was excited about the destination reopening, but these guys couldn't contain it.
No one knows, no one knows me like you. Don't stop. No one knows, no one knows me like you. Like you. You're free. Don't stop.
Oh gosh, so you wanted some dancing from us, so there you go, live from Cuba. So myself and Ashleen, we look after the UK and Irish markets. By all means, take down our details, but I will follow up with all of this content for you. So yeah, thank you so much for having us. Yeah, I'm looking forward to seeing who wins our fabulous prize for 2 nights in Parque Central, followed by another 2 nights at the Iberostar Varadero, where you'll be treated to all inclusive. Thank you.
Thank you very much, James. I love the music, and you got a few comments on that. What a good video. How excited must the staff be to finally have the hotel open? And you know, it's
absolutely buzzing. So yeah, and I think we're all feeling that, aren't we, now as well? So it's really good news.
Yeah, the world is opening. So thank you. And last but not least, we've got Karishma with a party vibe as well. Are you going to send us to St. Lucia?
Absolutely, I'm ready.
Excellent.
So let me just share my screen here. I almost got off my seat to dance with that last video. Okay, so again, I'd like to introduce myself. I'm Karishma, Sales, Marketing and Events Coordinator here at the Landings Resort and Spa in St. Lucia. Oops, sorry. Okay, so we're going to start by, of course, before you get to the resort, you need to get to the airport. So we just want to give you a little detail on the travel protocols because that's important. I know today my presentation is shouldn't be very long. So I'm just going to browse through and ensure you have the most pertinent details presented here. We do have, St. Lucia has been open to visitors for some time now. We do have for persons 5 years old and older. You must have the COVID PCR test with negative results taken no more than 7 days prior to your arrival. You must also fill in the travel registration form. The link is right here, which takes you to the form. I'd be happy to share that with you once we're done. A health screening form must also be filled in. And we would also require that you take with you, print and take the auto-response email from the form submission, your travel authorization letter, and the results of your COVID-19 PCR test. I'm also excited to announce that our resort will be reopening very soon, which is the 12th of November. And we're very excited about that. We've missed you. Uh, why the landings? St. Lucia, with the St. Lucia, we do have daily flights on British Airways, as well as a weekly flight from TUI and from Gatwick. We do have spacious five-star villa suite accommodations, and these allow for easy social distancing. All of our accommodations are self-contained, so you've got your cutlery, your crockery, you've got your ensuite bathrooms. We've also got your own kitchen with your washer and dryer. You've got your stovetop, microwave oven. All of it is self-contained. You also have the option of the private chef, grocery delivery. Of course, the resort, your rates are inclusive of breakfast. However, we do have a wonderful all-inclusive supplement, and all-inclusive would allow you to dine at all three of our restaurants and three bars. With all of that on resort, all your resort activities, there is actually no need to leave the resort. We've also got a spa, full service salon. We've also got your outdoor exercise options with your health and wellness activities, all of that. We pride ourselves on health and wellness. And I always love to refer to our resort as a view with a resort and not a resort with a view, because you will see that we've got a beautiful 800-foot uh, beachfront resort. The suites, the beachfront suites that you see right here in the picture, you can walk right out onto the beach. All right, so here you can see our location. We are within 5 minutes of Rodney Bay, which is a hub for activity, shopping. There's a casino, lots of dining. You've got a golf course right near us, less than 5 minutes. Also, from the airport, the Hiranura International Airport, 90 minutes may seem like a lot, but it's a very scenic drive, very lush green vegetation. You can stop along the way, get some photos, have a coconut to drink, have a pineapple along the street, but it's a fun drive. You can choose to do the helicopter if you're very adventurous, and that would only take you approximately 20 minutes to the resort. We've put a brief overview of our health and safety protocols because, of course, when we welcome you, we want to ensure your safety and the safety of our team members. I would be happy to share the link to our health and safety guidelines as well as our frequently asked questions with you following this presentation. However, what I would love to stress is the fact that masks are required. We've got hand sanitizing stations. We've also got um, social distancing throughout the resort, and we are going touchless. So, what are the inclusions at the Landings Resort? And these are complimentary with every stay. Your non motorized water sports are included. There is free Wi Fi throughout the resort, including in your suite. Exceptional dining with signature theme nights, beach and pool ambassador service. Who doesn't want to sit on the beach and make an order and have the food taken right to them? Everyone loves that. You've also got fitness classes, tennis. We do have a kids club because we are family friendly, and there are bespoke daily activities prepared for you as well. So, like I mentioned earlier, stunning 800-foot beachfront, private marina. So you don't always have to come by a plane. You can come by a boat because we are ready to welcome you. We've got a luxurious 7,000 square foot spa with 6 amazing sanctuary rooms, and you've also got 2 VIP rooms with a hydrotherapy room. We've also got, like I mentioned earlier, 3 lovely restaurants, and we've got 3 pools, 2 hot tubs, 2 floodlit tennis courts, lots of activities for the kids, weddings, meetings, and event venues. So somebody can get married anywhere on this resort that they wish. And I would like to make it a point that all inclusive is an option. So of course here, this is a view of the ocean from one of our suites. I don't like to give you everything at once, so it's just a sneak peek of it. But we do also offer grocery delivery, like I mentioned earlier. You can have a private chef. So you've got a lovely family here, or a group of you in a few rooms. Why not have a chef prepare a meal for you on the beach, near the pool, on your patio? Because those patios are amazing. All of our suites offer views of the water, pristine views, the marina, the ocean, and the beach. Okay, here we've just given you some detail here on the sizes of our suites. Of course, you can see they range from 950 square feet to 2,300 square feet. So in-room amenities, like I mentioned earlier, full designer kitchens and appliances. You've got a 3-bedroom, for example. You've got 3 beds. You've got 3.5 bathrooms. So you do have your ensuite bathroom. So there's no need to share a bathroom. And if you have a guest come over, there is a powder room in the general area for them. Full-size washers and dryers. You've also got your digital safe in every suite, irons, ironing boards, hair dryers, kettles. Housekeeping service is available, and that is complimentary. Spacious balconies with spectacular views. We can't forget that. Okay, I had to put some food here for you because I think it's almost lunchtime. So that will get you prepared. Okay, so we do provide versatile dining opportunities with culinary delights that range from fine dining to light affairs. So again, we like to stress that it's all about the food, the local cuisine. 3 restaurants, 2 bars on site, garden dining. You can dine almost anywhere on the resort. 2 of our 3 restaurants offer spectacular ocean views, and the other one is a sanctuary with a beautiful garden view. We've got a champagne deck, and that can be used for alfresco private oceanfront dining. We've got the Callaloo on the beach, farm to table fresh. We've got room service available. Again, the all-inclusive option is available for you. Families, let's talk about families, because when you're traveling, you love to have your family with you. So there are complimentary water sports available, non-motorized, interactive kids club experiences, so you can have fishing, outdoor games, picnic trips with the children. Babysitting services are also available. And we have Auntie Kathy and her team who do an exceptional job. Once you leave the babies, there's no need to worry. Amazing value of all-inclusive supplements available. We like to stress on the private chef because when you have the families, sometimes you don't want to go out for dinner. So we bring the dinner to you. And of course, considering the COVID and all of what's happening right now, we can deliver your groceries to your suite prior to your arrival, and that would be free of charge. I mentioned weddings earlier. Of course, I'm also the one responsible for making your day memorable. So all you have to do is call me. My contact details will be right here. I'd be happy to share our wedding packages with you. And there are 4 amazing packages that we offer. I told you I wouldn't be very long. So I'd like to thank you. We're ready to welcome your guests. Most of you may have known the landings being under the Elegant Hotels umbrella, but since the acquisition by Marriott, we are now a standalone resort. So look out for our relaunching of the Booking Rewards program in the next few months for our travel partners. My contact details are right here, and I would be happy to share it with you. Any questions that you may have, please just shoot them at me. Thank you so much for your time today.
Thank you very much, Karishma. So yeah, some more exciting news for another award program for you coming from Karishma at the landing. So we'll let you know as soon as that's launched as well. Okay, we've got a couple of questions that have popped in. So this one is for Sunabel. What board basis can you book the Ocean Club on?
The Ocean Club is not all inclusive, so everything is a la carte. However, we do have bed and breakfast specials that guests that you can book, and it will include breakfast for 2 per room.
Perfect. Kiki's asked, can she have the video for social media? We also had quite a few in chat. So yes, I'm going to give Sunibel your contact details, and then she'll be able to send out the video for all of you, because it was an incredible video. So thank you. Margarita's asked, James, is the buffet self-service or hostess service? And you're on mute, so you'll have to unmute yourself.
Yeah, don't worry. Okay, so we did a lot of like show cooking and all this happening prior anyway. So the kitchens are set up to be able to do a service to the client. It's not, you can't touch things. So things that have like communal touching, like say the salad tongs, for example, that would be served in the buffet to you, rather than allow every client to then obviously handle the utensils. So, and also we've introduced a sitting time. So there'd be a window where you could use the restaurant, and then the client would go, say, between 12 and 1 o'clock. So again, we can then minimize how many people are in the restaurant at that time to allow the flow of people can move around with enough space to be able to do so safely.
Super, thank you, James. Kate's asked, is Cuba open to excursions in Havana?
Okay, so with Havana, yes, if you kind of looking in the forward future, you'll find them on sale. At the moment, Havana Airport isn't open to very many international flights whatsoever. So there's not a lot happening in the city itself from a tourism point of view. So as it stands, a lot of the activity imminently would be Varadero based. But obviously that will change, and that is going to be changing quite soon as well. I mean, I know here in the UK, we're waiting for an announcement on Virgin Atlantic's programme, which again would be a direct into Havana route. So fast changing, and I'm sure come tomorrow morning or next Monday, all different again. But yeah, we're hoping that we can get as much activity in Havana resumed as soon as possible.
Perfect. Marguerite's also asked about the Iberostar resorts in the eastern part of Cuba. Are they open?
No. So as it stands, we've got the 3 hotels in Varadero that are open right now. We are opening more hotels throughout the winter season because, so for example, in the UK, we've only got flights to Varadero. The other parts aren't really that accessible, but in other parts of Europe, we will have demand for that. And as the Canadian market reopens as well, again, that will boost the opportunity for us to open more of those properties. So again, watch this space and come in soon.
Brilliant. Greg's come up with a good, it's something good, because a lot of times when you sort of sat with your clients and they see TripAdvisor, for example, and what he said is, I had a customer that was interested in Iberostar Bella Vista, but they were put off by the reviews as it scores 3.5 out of 5. Is this a true reflection? Like, having been to Cuba, no, it's not a true reflection, but how would you help him overcome this objection for him to be able to sell that? Yeah, so I mean, I would perhaps maybe tell the client a bit more about the situation in Cuba. It doesn't trade with America, still to this day. And it very much relies on its own internal markets to support itself. So as a result, they're not bringing things in from abroad in the way that we're used to. Certainly in the UK, we can get any kind of fruit any time of year because we can just import it from somewhere that has it in season at that particular point in time. Cuba doesn't have that relationship with many parts of the world. So again, it's different, but it's also fascinating because it's got a really rich independent culture that you just wouldn't necessarily find out about. Just looking into the history of Havana and the stunning architecture, they're going to fall in love with the destination. But I would say now this importing project that we've started, bringing in those fresh produce over from Mexico, that's a real game changer, because actually it does allow us to put on things into our restaurants and create meals that are that bit more interesting, which we just didn't have the ability to do, and the destination didn't have the ability to do. So yeah, I would say a combination of the cultural history and obviously the fact that we're moving forward with this new project, but of course that's in our hotels at the moment only. Brilliant, thanks, James. We've got another question for you as well. Which hotel would you recommend in Cuba in the Iberostar group for couples? And is there a video available that you played for social media? Everybody likes a video.
Yeah, there's videos. Of course there is. So I can send out for specific hotels or the destination. So depending on what you want to use, that's absolutely fine. So in Havana, either of the two hotels, because you've got the Parque Central, which is quite traditional and colonial, which actually, you know, I loved that because, you know, you sort of really got this ancient city vibe, but again, at a 5-star kind of standard. And then the Packard, which you saw, is really modern and contemporary. So I think the two hotels really do cater to the market, and dependent on where your client, you know, what they're looking for, whether they want that colonial style traditional or whether they want that kind of high-end modern luxury. So either of the hotels they'll be fine with, and they'll absolutely enjoy, I can promise.
Brilliant. Julie's asked a question. For the Ocean Club, are the plunge pools heated? Do you have plunge pools at the Ocean Club Sunnyvale?
Yes, so we have 3 hotel pools and adults only, 2 family friendly. They are heated. The villa residents do have their own private pools as well. And we do have 2 plunge pool villas that have their own private plunge pool also.
Brilliant. So yes, the heated, that's great. Especially in the winter months when it's a little bit cooler.
Although it might be cold for Bahamian standards or for Florida for me, or Cuba. I was actually born in Cuba, so I've enjoyed that, listening about the hotels in Cuba. But in the Bahamas, it might be cold to them, but it's very warm for the UK.
Yeah, no, exactly. So she just said as well, so they definitely heated the plunge pools, then fine to go in winter. Yes, so we're good with that. Okay, there's a couple more questions, but guys, what I'm going to do now is, because I know it's getting late, I'm going to send out an email with the recording, and you're going to have all of the hosts' email addresses on. If you've got any questions for them, you want the videos, anything that you need, reach out to them. Okay, so we're going to go on to the prizes now. So if I can ask all of you to go into chat, and if you can just change to all panelists and attendees. So what we're going to do is we're going to do the fastest finger first, but the fastest finger doesn't mean you're going to win this. It means you're going to be entered 10 times into the spin to win that's going to take place tomorrow at 12 o'clock on Facebook, on the My Booking Rewards page. And again, I'll send you that link out. So it's important to still answer the questions. So who wants to start? Karishma, do you want to start, seeing as you're right at the top next to me?
Absolutely.
Okay, so what's your question?
My question today, and I hope you were listening attentively, what makes the landings ideal for families? What makes the landings ideal for a family escape?
Okay, so Jacqueline was first and she said the villas. Is that the correct answer?
I will accept that answer because yes, because of the layout of the villa, absolutely. Jacqueline is correct.
Brilliant. And Jacqueline wrote to me earlier today and she said she can never beat the fastest finger first. So Jacqueline.
Well, congratulations, Jacqueline.
Perfect. Graham, do you want to go?
Yeah, sure. My question is, for UNICO Hotel Riviera Maya, what are the global coordinates? Oh, that was quick. Hold on, let me go back. Who was it?
It was Marguerite.
Well, it was Marguerite, wasn't it? Yes. Well done, Marguerite. 3 nights at UNICO Hotel 287 Riviera Maya.
And she's actually put the north and the west as well. So is that correct?
Oh, well, even better. Yes, she has. Yes, yeah, even better. Even better.
Perfect. Sorry, I'm just writing all of this down. James.
Hello. Okay, so my question is, I've announced today that we've got an importing project taking place in Cuba. So the answer is, the question I want to know is, how many new products has that allowed into the destination?
Okay, so Peter was first and he said 58.
58 is correct.
Brilliant. Okay. And then, last but not least, Sunny Bell, what's your question?
I love this. Everyone was definitely paying attention. So it's really good. This one should be easy for the UK markets, especially. What movie was featured at the Ocean Club?
Wow.
Yes. Absolutely. James Bond himself, Casino Royale.
So Karen was the first, and she said Casino Royale. So that is the correct answer. So Karen, you're going to be entered 10 times. So all of you guys are all going to be entered 10 times. So fingers crossed. We'll do the spin to win. They'll be announced at 12 o'clock tomorrow on My Booking Rewards Facebook page. Can I just say to the panelists, thank you so much for coming on and explaining all about your products and for offering these amazing prizes. It's been amazing. So thank you very, very much for taking the time. We appreciate it a lot. And also to all of the amazing agents that are always on, we do appreciate you coming on. It's key. We can see that everybody wants to learn, and I get lots of emails, so it's all good. So thank you very much, and just keep logging your bookings on mycaribbeanrewards.com, and we will see you next week. In next week's Caribbean Corner. So thank you, guys.
Thank you, everyone.
Thank you. Goodbye, everybody.
Bye.
Bye.